Hello everyone. Ziljin here with another art video. So yeah, you can see a mix of fantasy and modern art. Here we go. So the first is a request by Soul Burner to draw a gelatinous cube. Yeah, I actually had to look it up because there's actually several types of slimes in the Dungeons and Dragons universe. They're like the overview race, like you know how like there's undead, beastmen, and green skins, and etc. Humanoids, and etc. Like there's yeah. Anyway, so there's actually like a category, a family name, or like you know like how animals and stuff like cats and dogs. Anyway, so like yeah, they're called oozes. So yeah, there's a bunch of like slimy jelly like animal. I mean not animals. It says they're closer to plants. Yeah, so they're like oozes. Yeah, so this one is called the Gelatinous Cube. It's 10 feet by 10 feet. At least that's the description of it. And, you know, it absorbs organic matter and digests it. But then the inorganic matter, like, you know, other stuff like swords, you know, shields, bones, anything that's not made out of... I don't know. Wait, wouldn't a treasure chest technically be organic because it's made out of wood? I don't know how these things work. Maybe it has to be alive. I mean, yeah. I mean, bones. Why isn't bones organic matter? I mean, like swords and shields. I mean, that's made out of metal. I guess that makes sense. But bones are technically organic matter, right? I think so. I'm not sure how these things work. Or maybe bones is like wood. I don't know. But yeah, usually when you got these oozes and cubes and slimes and jellies and stuff, there's usually some bones inside, and sometimes some of them even are like a little humanoid looking, where they actually have like almost like arms, and they're wearing a helmet and they got a sword and shield. Yeah. So there's like a whole bunch of them. There's like jellies and slimes and puddings and I don't yeah. So it's like based on like the Jello, gelatin, pudding, the real life snacks. That's interesting. Yeah, so yeah, I did say like, oh, it's gonna take me a while to draw this because I'm doing those fantasy creature races and stuff like that for the fantasy height lineups. And then I thought, wait, this thing is 10 feet by 10 feet. I don't know how I'm gonna fit that into the paper, in scale compared to like the orcs and the humans and etc. So I decided, you know what? Why not I just do this first? I just draw this as a regular drawing in a dungeon and bam. That's how I did it. So yeah, there's a skull and some bones in the treasure chest and a sword because I'm assuming Soulburner's a guy. He specifically said, bones and treasure chest inside a slime. Yeah. And so it's inside a dungeon. There are some torches, some bricks. I didn't make all the bricks stand out, just some of them. And they're different colors. And here's all the tiles. They're square tiles. They're not perfectly square. I mean, they're not perfectly. Yeah, some of them are huge and some of them are not as huge. And there's a shield here. I guess some of like the bones and stuff eventually it'll pass out. I don't know. I guess they'll poop it out or something. That's what I'm imagining. Yeah. Yeah, so it's inside this maze labyrinth dungeon kind of thing. It's humongous. You see the skull. I don't know if this is exactly 10 feet by 10 feet, but this is the skull. Just pretend that's like 1 foot or something. So yeah, this thing is freaking huge. Yeah. Okay, so off to the next drawing. So here's a pool. I guess a residential pool, or it could be any. Like usually commercial. I'm not commercial. Private pools, like in community pools. I don't think they're actually surrounded by grass. That's more like a home pool in your own backyard. I think so, because they usually have like cement or something like that. Yeah. So here's a yeah, I guess as a boy, or it could be a man, but someone here's it's definitely not a baby. Too humongous to be a baby. someone's learning how to swim. They don't know how to swim, so they got one of those yellow floaters. I don't know what it's called. Those flotation devices. Yeah, they don't know how to swim, and they're trying to learn or something, and they're using that flotation device. By the way, I don't know how to swim, and I probably never will. Yeah. It's probably a very valuable life skill, but I'm not into swimming. I don't like the feeling of water getting into my nose and mouth and stuff. Like, it's weird. Like, drinking water is no problem, but like, if I'm taking a shower and water gets in my mouth, it's like, oh my god, am I drowning? Like, oh no. Yeah. Like, I can wash my face, but if the water goes into my nose during a shower, it's really very uncomfortable. I don't know how the hell people can swim with the water constantly going inside your nose and into your eyes and stuff. Yeah, it's very, very uncomfortable. Yeah. So here's a little countertop table here with a drink, and there's a slice of lemon on it. There's a glass with some beverage inside, I guess juices or alcohol. I don't know. It could be whatever you want. And there's a slice of lemon in it. And here's 3 women sunbathing, except for only one of them. I mean, one of them is not sunbathing because, got an umbrella. She doesn't. She likes to be pale, so she has the umbrella covering her, and she's a little bit tanned, and she's I guess there's no way to avoid saying it. She's a black woman. Yeah, these 2 women are not afraid of some sunlight. She is, so she's hiding underneath an umbrella. Yeah, and here's a diving board, if you couldn't tell. And since they're on the grass, they need those bath towels. I probably should have drawn like those lawn chairs or whatever, but yeah, they were looking a little bit too difficult. I'd have to individually draw all these thingamajiggies, but yeah. So they got some towels instead. And here's a woman on a couch. This is actually based on a stock photo of just a woman on the couch using her laptop. I did change, the different colors of everything pretty much. Yeah. But the overall design is based on it. Yeah, so yeah, I don't know if you can notice, but the feet over here is slightly different color from the rest of her body, because I don't know. You ever look at your own foot and notice like some parts of it is darker and some parts of it is lighter than the rest of your skin? So yeah, that's what I try to emulate here. And her legs are crossed, but overall she's just, lying on her stomach on the couch. And there's these 2 pillows. I don't know what kind of, I think they're called throw pillows or something, but yeah, there's 2 pillows. Here's a sofa over here. So it's not called a mattress. I know it's a mattress for a bed. What the hell are these things called? It's like a mattress. Instead of putting on the bed frame, you put it in a sofa frame. But yeah, those thingy-majingies. Sofa mattresses? I don't know. But yeah. And there's this, and I like some sofas, they're separated on each portion. So this is a two-seater. I think it's called, actually, I don't know. I remember in The Sims, I think it's like a love chair or something. I don't know. When it's 2 people, because it's supposed to be for 2 people, two lovers. Yeah, anyway. It's supposed to be romantic. But here's a green carpet. Here's, I don't know, a wooden floor. Oh, I should have drew some tiles in. Wooden planks. And then there's the background of the room. She's on her laptop. I don't know what kind of laptop it is. You can't see the screen because of the massive glare or something. Yeah. She got a bun on and a scrunchie. And I think, oh god, those are some sharp elbows. And maybe, like, these arms look fine over here, but over here looks a little skinny. I think the problem is I try to make her boobs. I want to see her boobs. That's the problem. Otherwise, the arms should be, like, even bigger and you can barely see her boobs at all. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much that's it for this one. And here's a English bulldog, because I love English bulldogs, on a watermelon bed. So I don't know if you watch Sniper Wolf videos, but yeah, she recently bought a $5,000 mystery box on eBay, off of eBay. And then inside of it, she had a watermelon bed for her dog. And I looked at it, wow, that's actually pretty cool. I don't know if it's worth $5,000, kind of cool. She said, oh, it's totally worth $5,000. But also she spent half the episode after the video saying like, oh my God, they ripped me off. I'm going to sue them. I'm going to contact eBay and get a refund and etc. etc. So I don't know. Like, she enjoyed the items, but also she kept on talking about how she wanted a refund. But anyway, so here's the watermelon bed. I looked at it. I thought it was really cool. So I decided to draw it. That's obviously not her dog. She has like, I don't know what kind of dog she has, but it's not an English bulldog. Yeah. So I like English bulldogs. I don't know. You know, I can't really capture the wrinkly folds of the actual English bulldog, except for the holder over here. I did have just the extra flaps, but in the actual dogs are like super wrinkly and lots of flaps and stuff. I guess it's kind of like ugly and like an old man face, but also it's cute. I don't know why. Like an old man face, wrinkly old man face is not cute at all, but a wrinkly old man face on a dog is somehow super cute. I don't know why. It's weird how things work out like that. So yeah, there's the watermelon bed. His bed is set up in the corner because I didn't want to have at first the background was just blank, and you know what? Nice easy background. You got a 3-dimensional, because the bed is 3-dimensional, so may as well make it the room 3-dimensional. Got different colored wooden planks. That's what I should have did with the woman on the couch. And then there's the back, so you can see there's a corner. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. Tell me what you think about the dog. This is based on just an English bulldog. I Googled online. It looks super cute in the picture, and it looks less cute in this one, but yeah. And here's a fantasy human peasant. You know, he's on his wagon here. He's transporting some goods. It's hidden, so you could just use your imagination and think of what could possibly be inside it. You know, maybe it's chickens, maybe it's some wheat or vegetables or whatever. Maybe there's nothing inside it and he's just going off to town to get some supplies for his, home. And here's his house, and oh my God, I just realized the door is maybe too big considering how he is. Like, he doesn't look that big, but I guess if this is from a side view, if you had him like front view, I guess he would, like, I don't know, be like around this big. Yeah, I made sure the door is taller than he is though, because yeah, like here's the legs, so it would be like he's probably would stand up to here, the thighs, and then the whatever the bottom of your leg is, and the foot. Yeah, so just a tiny little bit leeway for him so he doesn't bump his head going inside, although the door looks massive compared to him. But if I drew him in a front view, he would probably be like around this wide. Like, yeah, like his dimension would be probably something like that. It doesn't look like it because because of the side view, it looks funny. I don't know, especially compared to the horse. Oh my God, it's humongous. Hopefully this looks a little bit better than the unicorn horse. I would like to think so. Yeah, and you got the ropes here and the saddle and all these straps and stuff, like and here's a little metal ring here on the wood so that it actually connects to all these straps on the horse. Yeah, and here's his wagon. It's very basic looking, but yeah. And there's the pit house that I've drawn in the previous episodes. Yeah, so that's his home. He's just traveling by someone's home. I don't know. Yeah. But yeah. So background, slightly populated background. And here's the last one. Here's Shira. And yeah, if you Google Shira, I'm sure you could find this image. It's not exactly like it. Like, my Shira is a little bit fatter, the face. Because, I didn't trace or anything, so that's why it looks pretty not as good. Yeah, but I did try my best to like capture the pose and stuff. And I think I added the little bicep muscle. I want her to be, buff, because she's a warrior. She should have huge muscles. Yeah. And here's her Pegasus Unicorn. What? Because usually the horses, it's you got the horn for the unicorn, the wings for the Pegasus, and now for this one, she actually has both. I mean, this horse, I don't know if it's a male or female. This horse has the unicorn horn and the Pegasus wings, so that's cool. I don't know the lore of Shira. I don't know anything about Shira except for she's part of that like He-Man cinematic universe, cartoon universe, and that there's a new Shira, and she's a lot more younger looking and less developed body. Her body's less developed, so some people are like, oh my god, like this is like feminism and blah 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 and all this garbage. Like, yeah, I don't get what the big deal is. Yeah, but anyway, so here's classic Shira for people who don't like the new Shira reboot. And I even made her boobies bigger. Yeah, maybe I'll draw the new Shira too. Maybe, I don't know. This one took a really long time. I don't know if you can tell or not, but it's super highly detailed. But yeah, I did try my best to make it similar looking to the one in the picture I found on Google. You know, there's some rainbows in the backgrounds and the sky. I don't know why the sky is slightly different colored. And yeah, here's her wavy hair. It doesn't look nearly as good as the actual picture, but yeah, it's more detailed than my hair usually is. Yeah, so tell me what you think about this one and all the other drawings. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. You know, if you got any requests, post them down below and I'll try my best to draw it like I did for the Gelatinous Cube. Yeah, any characters or creatures or monsters or anything like that, I'll do my best to draw it. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed watching this video. Subscribe, comment, rate the video. As always, thank you for watching. Until next time, bye bye.